Okay, let's unpack this. You've got coding skills, maybe pretty good with Python, right?
Hmm.
And you've got that knack, for spotting problems tech can solve.
Yeah, the entrepreneurial eye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ever thought about turning that into something more? Like more than just a day job. We're diving deep today into this really exciting intersection. Think passive income, building a SaaS business, and the whole cutting-edge world of AI agent development.
Yeah, and what's so fascinating, I think, isn't just that AI tools are getting easier to use, but there's this huge, growing demand.
Demand from who?
Well, from businesses, individuals too, who need these super specific AI solutions, stuff they probably can't afford to build themselves.
Right, so it creates this opening.
Exactly. It's fertile ground for developers, individual developers, to become real sauce providers in a
Yeah.
way that just wasn't really possible before.
And an AI agent is basically what? Software doing tasks on its own.
Pretty much. Software using AI to do specific things autonomously,
Yeah,
answering customer questions, summarizing meetings, that kind of thing.
got it. So if that sounds like you listening, the Python whiz with that entrepreneurial itch, then yeah, this deep dive is definitely for you.
Mm-hmm.
The core idea we're exploring is how you can build an AI agent for a really specific niche.
Super focused.
Yeah, super focused. And then sell it as software as a service, a SaaS tool, and hopefully generate that passive income stream.
And if you think bigger picture, businesses everywhere are looking to automate, right? To streamline, be more efficient.
Always.
And AI agents are, well, a really powerful way to do that.
Okay, but here's the part I find really interesting. You don't necessarily have to go chasing individual customers,
Yeah.
spending all that time on sales.
No, not always. And that's a big hurdle for a lot of developers, bridging that gap,
Good cap.
between having a working AI agent and actually getting it to people who will pay for it.
Right. Because there are platforms now, platforms designed for this.
Exactly. Platforms that connect the developers, like you, with the people who need these AI tools. They're the key.
And that's our mission for this deep dive then. We're going to explore these platforms,
Right.
figure out how you, with your code and your ideas, can actually use them to build recurring income, to, well, basically become a SaaS founder.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, first up, Agent.ai. What's the story there?
Agent.ai, yeah. It seems like one of the early ones, a dedicated marketplace, specifically for AI agents.
Dedicated,
I
okay?
feel like a curated shop window. You build your agent, you submit it there, and it's targeted directly at businesses looking for AI solutions.
Right, and the source mentioned an example, didn't it? Something like a customer support AI agent for Shopify stores.
Exactly, super specific. Solves a clear problem for businesses on one particular platform, Shopify in this case.
So if you run a Shopify store, maybe you don't have a dev team.
Right. These agents are like plug-and-play solutions. They solve common problems, save time, save resources.
So the target audience is definitely companies, founders.
Primarily, yeah. People actively looking to buy or subscribe to ready-made AI agents. It just makes finding the right tool much easier. For both sides, really.
Okay, so Agent.ai is that dedicated B2B space. What about more general platforms like Gumroad or LemonSqueezy? Can they work too?
Oh, absolutely. Gumroad and LemonSqueezy are proving really good, especially for agents that offer repeatable value, things people use again and again.
Repeatable value. So subscription-based models would fit well there.
Yeah, subscriptions often make a lot of sense on those platforms. You're providing ongoing access to this useful AI tool.
And we saw examples like a resume screening agent or a meeting summary bot.
Perfect examples. Really practical focused micro tools, things individuals or maybe small teams would happily pay a monthly fee for.
Because it solves a specific pain point, saves them time.
Exactly. Think about it from the user side. Instead of hours manually screening resumes or trying to remember meeting details.
You just pay a small subscription.
Right, and get a specialized AI agent to do it for you. It's a big productivity boost for a relatively low cost.
Makes sense. Okay, let's shift gears. Product Hunt. A lot of people in tech know Product Hunt. How does that fit in?
Product Hunt's a bit different. It's got a different dynamic. To really make a splash there, your AI agent probably needs something extra.
Like what?
Well, it should ideally be, unique or innovative, solving a problem in a new way that grabs attention.
Huh.
Or it needs to be more like a polished SaaS tool already, something with a user interface people can actually play with and see the value right away.
Okay, so it needs that wow factor or be pretty user ready.
Pretty much. But the payoff can be big.
No.
A successful launch there. The source mentioned getting potentially over 1,000 users, right?
Yeah, 1,000+ users, initial revenue, and crucially, feedback.
Exactly. That feedback, especially from startup founders and product managers on Product Hunt, is gold.
Why is it so valuable?
Well, it tells you what's working, what's not, helps you improve the agent based on what real users need. Plus, it's social proof, gets more eyes on your product, maybe even attracts investors later.
Right, that feedback loop is critical.
Yeah.
Okay, one more platform, AppSumo.
AppSumo, yeah. They have a distinct approach, too.
Oh, so?
They focus mostly on agents that are already user-ready SaaS tools. And the big strategy there is often the lifetime deal, LTD.
Ah, the
Yeah.
LTE. Pay once, get access forever.
Exactly. It can be incredibly effective for getting a massive number of initial users, like really fast, and it brings in significant cash upfront.
And the potential impact is huge, you said.
Huge, like thousands of users from just one launch campaign. And it's interesting, a lot of successful SaaS companies actually got their start, their very first income through AppSumo.
Wow, by offering those lifetime deals.
Yeah, it really shows the power of offering amazing value up front. It gets you funding, sure, but maybe more importantly, it's huge validation. It proves people actually want and will pay for what you build.
Okay, so we've got Agent.ai for dedicated B2B, Gumroad LemonSqueezy for subscriptions and micro tools, Product Hunt for launches and feedback, and AppSumo for LTDs and mass onboarding. Lots of options.
Definitely. And that brings us to like the really crucial point here, the big takeaway.
Which is?
It's about a mindset shift, really.
Okay.
Moving beyond just being a coder, you have to start thinking like a product builder, a founder.
Right. Recognize that your code isn't just code, it's a solution. It has market value.
Precisely. And the source put it perfectly. Don't just leave your amazing AI agent sitting on GitHub.
Yeah, that's a key point. Don't just build it and forget it.
No, take that next step. Package it up, make it look professional, make it user-friendly, turn it into a real product, and actively sell it on these platforms.
Because building a SaaS with AI, it changes your role completely, doesn't it?
Fundamentally, you're not just writing code anymore. You're suddenly thinking about users, marketing, support, all the things a founder does.
All the hats. Absolutely. Okay, so let's sort of wrap this up. We've seen there's some really exciting opportunities here, not just for side income, but potentially building a real sustainable SaaS business using AI agents.
Yeah, the potential is definitely there. And we've walked through some key platforms to think about depending on your agent and your goals.
Right, Agent.ai for that specific B2B focus.
Gumroad and LemonSqueezy for those repeatable value subscription type agents.
Product Hunt for launching something innovative and getting that vital feedback.
And AppSumo for maybe getting thousands of users quickly with a lifetime deal.
So here's the final thought for you listening. Really think about it. What specific problems do you understand really well? What niche could you serve with a genuinely valuable AI agent? And then consider how taking that step, packaging your skills, your code, into a product on one of these platforms, how that fundamentally changes things. It shifts your whole perspective, right? From developer to entrepreneur.
Yeah. So the question really is, what unique, valuable AI agent could you build?